Hey, what's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome back to the channel, where today I'm going to be unboxing and taking a look at this iFLYTEK smart recorder. Now this device will allow you to record speech from things like conferences, meetings and interviews. It will then transcribe that speech into text on the screen in real time. And that speech and text can be played back on the device at any time. You can then export those voice and text recordings off to a computer, but the beauty of this device is that it's all done offline, no internet required. Now this is great because it means that if there's any sensitive information, it's not being sent off around the world to be transcribed and then sent back to the device. It's all done on the device itself. So all that information is kept nice and secure. Now before we get into the unboxing, just want to show you some of the features of this device. So I'm on iFLYTEK's website and we can see a picture there of the device itself. Like I said, we get to that in a minute. And we can see smart recording, conference recording, speech recording, interview recording. Then we come to fully offline, fully yours, power without the internet. The iFLYTEK smart recorder redefines the norm as the first AI device to offer simultaneous speech to text transcription entirely offline, guaranteeing your workflow remains smooth and efficient without internet. Precision from a distance. Equipped with dual directional microphone system engineered to capture voices with clarity up to 10 meters away. Fluent in 5 languages. Our simultaneous recording and transcriptions are supported in 5 languages. Those are English, Chinese, Japanese, Korean and Russian. Guaranteed secure data transfer. The iFLYTEK smart recorder transfers files via USB and ensures your data remains private, secure and exclusively yours, eliminating any risk associated with online vulnerabilities. Next we come to a few of the specs and we can see powered by 8-core processor, 7 hours non-stop recording, max 190 hours of recording, a dedicated button, 4 keynotes, 2-inch integrated touchscreen design, intelligent speech filters. Okie dokie, let's crack on then. Quick look around the outside of the box first and we can see we've got the iFLYTEK logo there and a picture of the device itself. Move around to the side of the box and we've got some icons there to indicate what this device can do. So let's pull this tab at the bottom and slide her open, see what's inside. So first up we have our instruction manual. We'll take a look at that a little bit later on. And then the device itself. Does look very nice indeed. See what it feels like in the hand. And yeah, got a nice bit of weight to it. Not too heavy, but enough to make it feel premium. Now the colour on this is starry grey. Now looking at it in different lights, I'd say that's sort of a like bluish grey. I don't know if you'd agree with me on that, but yeah, I don't know how well that's coming across on camera, but I'd say, yeah, it's more of a bluish grey going on there. Does look very nice indeed. Would be good though if there was some other colour options. Now at the top of the device here, we have our directional microphone array, as you can see just there. Then at the side, we have our volume button. So we've got volume up and volume down. Then we've got our 2-inch touchscreen display with a nice pull tab on there, which I'm going to do in just a bit. I do love doing that. Then we have our recording button. Then we have our OK button, our navigation keys just there as well. We have our on-off switch, and then we also have our omnidirectional microphones. Moving to the bottom, we have our USB connection and our speaker. Now I've come to what's probably my favourite part of any video like this, and that is peeling off the screen protector. So grabbing the corner. Oh yeah. So to power this on, what we're going to do is hold the power button on the side there for just a couple of seconds. So holding that down. And there we go. It's firing into life. So now we've come to the language selection. So we've got a couple of options here, how we can go through the menus. So I can use the directional buttons and the OK button just there, or we can use the touch screen. So I'm just going to click on the screen there. And again, I can scroll up or down or use those directional buttons just there. I'm going to click on English and then move on to the next step. Now we've come to setting the date. Again, we can use the touchscreen there, or those directional buttons. So just setting the date just now. There we go, that is the date set. Pressing on to the next section, and now we have to set the time. So again, just using the touch screen. There we go, that is correct. And moving on to the next step. In preparation, please wait. Setting completed. There we go, that's all done. So it's now displaying the correct time. It's displaying the battery percentage, which as you can see is at 99%. It says intelligent recording, free memory, 175 hours and 22 minutes remaining. Now to be fair, it does look nice and simple to use. So if we scroll across, we have My Files, scroll across again and we have Settings. Now if we click on Settings, we can see we've got General Settings there, which we'll go into first. So we've got Auto Screen Off, selection there of 1 minute, 3, 5, 10 and never. Then we have Auto Power Off. Now we have the options there of 1, 3, 5, 10, 12, 24 and never. Backing out of that and we have indicator. And that says the indicator light will turn off after record. So we've got that toggle switch there if we want to turn that off. Then we have system language. Again, I'm selecting English there, but we have other ones available. Then we have transcription language. Again, I've chosen English, but we have those other ones as I mentioned earlier. Going down again and we can manage language package where we can update the language package. Then we have storage space. So as we can see, we are using 9.66 gig out of the 32 gig available. And then finally, we have system time. Backing out of the general settings then, and we come down to file export instructions. So that gives us instructions there of what we can do. Then we have help and feedback, battery and performance. So there we go, we've got the battery percentage toggle, so if we don't want that showing up, we can turn that off. And battery saver, again a toggle for that. Battery saver will turn off real-time transcription to extend using time. You may transcribe after finishing the recording. Coming out of that, then we have system resources and about machine. Now if I just back out of this again, and if we swipe down, we have brightness there for the screen, so we can turn that up or down. Then we have the volume for the speaker. If we press this, that will dim down that screen. There we go. Press it again and that will automatically go back up, and then press that and we go into our settings. So let's now put this device to the test. Pressing the power button on the side just once brings up the time, date and battery percentage, telling us to swipe up to unlock it. There we go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the record button, going to place it down on the side, walk to the other side of the room and see if it can transcribe my speech into text. So pressing on the record button. This voice recorder should be able to transcribe my voice into text from a distance. So I've just hit the pause button. It says this voice recorder should be able to transcribe my voice into text from a distance. That is absolutely spot on. No mistakes whatsoever. So now what I can do, I can either press resume or done. Well, I'm all done with that recording, so I'm going to click on done. There we go, saved. Now, if I want to play this back, all I do is click on that. And we have a few options here. So press on the play button. This voice recorder should be able to transcribe my voice into text from a distance. If I then scroll across, we can see the text. So we've got both options available. Now scrolling back, if I click on AI, we've got voice word filtering, a toggle for that, and then non-human voice filtering, again, we have a toggle for that. Backing out of that, we click on the three dots just here. We have a tags list, file information and file export instructions and transcription. Next, what we're going to do is go into the settings and I'm going to turn on the battery saver. So if I click this on now, what it's going to do is add no transcription and dim down that screen. So, if we are short on battery, we can enable that. And now I'm going to do another recording. This is a test without transcription. So as you can see, we've got no transcription coming up just there, but we do have the audio recording. So I'm now going to click on done. That is now saved. Now, if we go back into my files, we should see that recording just there. This is a test without So there we go, we've got no transcription, but it says start transcription. So if I click on that now, go down to start transcription, that should now be converting it. And there we go. If I swipe across, it says this is a test without transcription. That is great. And it's done it all offline. No internet connection required whatsoever. Now, whilst I was doing the recording, what you may not have known is in the background there was a lot of traffic going past, one of which was an ambulance, and I was concerned that this may pick up on that and interfere with that transcription from my voice into text. But as you've seen, it done it perfectly fine, and that was thanks to the noise reduction technology which is built in. Now, like I said, all the recordings are kept on the device, meaning it's nice and secure. But with the supply cable, of course, you can plug it in at any time into your computer to offload those files. Now, I think the main selling point of this device is that everything is done offline. You've got no security risks there. You know, at the end of the day, some meetings can be very confidential and you don't want that information getting out where, you know, if you're sending that information off to be transcribed, good chance it could be intercepted and, you know, that information is then leaked out, which isn't what you want. So this is great for the security conscious. And there you have it then, guys. That was the iFLYTEK Smart Recorder. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, do us a favour, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you already haven't, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.